Thank you and good afternoon. Our Chill on the Hill project was a one-day sledding event that was organized by many, but it was enjoyed by hundreds. So let's take a closer look to give you an idea how we put this project together. It came from a couple of different ideas. Actually, we saw an article in the MML magazine that exemplified a community in northern Michigan doing something similar. And since we have a hill and we've successfully had a pumpkin roll on that hill for the past 16 years, we decided to make our hill an asset and continue prospering with that. And we have no public sledding in our community. But first things first, we had to get permission. First of all, we had to get with MDOT because it's a state highway. And that state highway had to be shut down for 14 hours to make this happen. 5 hours to build our sledding hill, 5 hours to utilize it, and 4 hours to clean up the mess. Of course, we also had to get our insurance company involved, and they thought we lost our minds. But we got them on board as well, and we made it happen. So, the day of the project, this is what we had to build. 6 o'clock in the morning, our DPW went out, and truckload after truckload of snow was placed on the hill, and we formed what would be kind of considered an eave trough, a sledding chute for those tubes to run down. We had 30 to 50 volunteers that came out that day with their snow shovels, and we built this thing to make it work. The only problem was it was only about 600 feet. We wanted it to be 1,000 feet. But, hey, this is our first time. Who was involved? Many people were involved. The DDA, Parks and Rec, City Hall staff, City Council, our police department, our Vassar Rotary Club. We had tubes that were purchased between the merchants in town. We had our churches and service groups that participated, and our local businesses. We had 15 local businesses that provided prizes and cash awards for the projects that we were doing that day. We also included our high school. We had a logo design that was created by a student. That helped get the students involved. That gave us free advertising because they were all talking about it. And give it a special opportunity. And as you can see, these are the sweatshirts that we used and we sold at the event. The sweatshirt on the right was designed by a high school student in the art department. And the design on the left was done by our printer. We also got our local car dealership involved, and he made this catchy commercial.
So tell me if I've got this right. The state of Michigan is shutting down a major state highway so that people can risk their lives sliding down 1,000 feet of fear through downtown Vassar.
That's right. It's the Chill on the Hill Saturday, February 5th, 11 to 4.
Are you talking pumpkins?
No, we're talking people this time. Cool happenings all day long. Tubes are provided, so don't miss this ride of a lifetime. So if you're looking for a thrill, get out to the Chill on the Hill this Saturday, 11 to 4 and 15 in Vassar.
We've got the hill ready to go, and we do a trial run. Our city manager grabbed the tube, and he went from here to there. How can you not slide on snow? Well, believe it or not, we couldn't. So we went to plan B. We got the fire department out. We sprayed the hill down, as you can see. The snow got a little bit more compacted, and after we ran tubes down the hill for several minutes, it did help it out. Now, I will tell you, it wasn't the fastest hill in the world, but it worked. I think the pictures kind of exemplify that. We had fun, and we had a lot of people. In the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that there's a warming tent, and that's where everybody set up. We had food and drinks available inside of there. And the next picture in the bottom left-hand side, that was the line of people that waited for 4 hours to sled down this hill. You can't even see the hill. That's how far the line went back. So we had a lot of people that attended this. Other events that we had that day, we had a chili and soup cook-off. We had a hockey skills competition and a shot challenge. and also open skating in our downtown pavilion. We had a snowman building competition, and we had a little hill. We had about a 20-foot hill in one of our parks that was a sledding hill for the little kids. Lessons learned. Next year, a little higher starting point. We also are going to make the snow not as deep. I think that was what the problem was with the tubes not sliding so well. And we'll make the walls a little bit less in height. Need a larger organization tent to host all the people. And we also want to make 2 sledding lanes. The outcome, pretty good. Our first event, 1,500 to 2,500 people attended. We had approximately 900 people that went down the hill that day. Our local restaurants in the downtown area ran out of food, believe it or not. And our church service organizations, they raised anywhere from $500 to $1,000 for their groups. So, all in all, I think this was a perfect example of how a small community in tough economic times can think outside the box and put an event together that benefits the entire community. And with that, I thank you very much.